Okay, I'm outside and at my home. I am going to try to do my best to get the info on here. Today is Tuesday, March 13th, 2018. The time is now at 1:29 p.m. And let's see, I'm going to set this away from here because I've got something to show you. I have just posted. I'm going to have a hard time seeing the screen. I probably won't be able to see it at all, but I'll do my best to keep everything in focus, okay? Last Friday, Clouds Lawn Service, which is spelt like the clouds above, C-L-O-U-D-S. This is my next door neighbor's yard. This is the one that has had the pit bulls. He's got a female that time to time terrorized, gets out. And there's one time I was coming up my street to this intersection right there, and when I seen his female pit bull come from that street over to the house on the corner, that's a widower, Mary Hargis, and she was at the mailbox. When we might start getting some traffic here now that I'm outside with the laptop. Yeah, here we come. Yeah, this street can be just as quiet as it can be like 3-4 a.m. Not a single vehicle anywhere. The moment that I step outside, all of a sudden there's all kinds of traffic. Anyway, her mailbox, that's the pit bull has seen her and was barreling down on her. And I floored it, and I got right up to her, putting my car between her, the mailbox, and the pit bull. And I mean, I just got there. It was so narrow that the dog just about ran into my car, and I backed her off and got her away from Marianne. But you see this place right over here? See that house? It looks a lot better. But it was really, really bad. Oh, what was her name? Kind of, in a way, glad I can't remember her name. Karen. I think it was Karen. She had 3 boys and some pit bulls. She had one pit bull that was nothing but, for breeding. And see that big tree? Just on the other side of that fence, that dog was chained up to that tree 24/7, unless that when she wanted to let it loose on us, along with a couple other pit bulls, and they would come running over here to our home and kill our cats. And there's one time that I heard quite a commotion. Mom just had walked out. She was going to the store. And I shot out the door, and 2 of her pit bulls had my mother pinned up against the car. And this went on for years, all kinds of complaints and stuff, but nothing ever happened. They didn't, we can't remove the dogs, they're not an imminent threat, we didn't see them be an imminent threat. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, but if it was anybody else, oh, absolutely, they could do something about it. And so finally, well, one of the things that she would do, which was her undoing, is when she would wait to when the animal control, officers, that they were gone for the day, and she'd wait till after hours and then turn them loose, and that way it would also harass these officers having to come up here and deal with it. And so they started hitting her with fines, and especially when her son would not show up for school, and that was about a $500 every single day. And well, you can say that the angels got back, because I tell you what, we spent many years dealing with her and her kids, and everybody on this street and block, they didn't do anything about it when her pit bull got my neighbors, which you see the boarding truck, that house right down, straight down the road. It was his granddaughter, that's Thomas, and she got hurt by the leg, and of course taken to the emergency room and had to put a lot of stitches in it. So anyway, see this green? You see all this green here? Yeah, see it's happening. This right here, this is the yard that I was telling you all about. This is the one that sprayed it with very heavy toxins, and I mean, it was so thick and strong, it was just absolutely sickening, and it caused me to cough up blood, hurt my lungs, killed my cat Panther. This is also the house that there was a young man that came home from being over in the Middle East, and I happened to met his acquaintance before he left out and joined the service and left out, and so I kind of knew him when he moved in here, and I told my mother and my friends, I said, they put him there to make an attempt on my life, to kill me. And I proved that to be true when he was heavily drinking, and every day and night, heavily drinking. And he was telling me how he goes out for walks at night. And I said, do you, isn't it kind of a little dangerous to go walking around at nighttime? He goes, oh, I carry my what is it, P38, something like that, handgun. And there you go, because I go out walking most of the time. But this guy right here, this is the guy that has been, he's the one that owns this yard that's next to me. And so we no more got rid of the pit bulls over there. We had about 3-4 months of being a normal community, and Nate moves in, and he's got 2 pit bulls, and suddenly one of them is always getting out. I can't be outside in the yard. She's constantly trying to get up underneath the fence, come at me, try to get a hold of us. I mean, she lets you know that she wants you. And so I used to have a very nice home. It looked like a country cottage. I worked so hard for it. And somebody started making a comment that I had the nicest place in the neighborhood, at least on this street. See? And I got a neighbor coming. Yeah, I told you, they start coming out of the woodwork. And so here we go. And so all of a sudden I have things that are getting busted up, stolen. People that I hired to mow the yard, take care of things, started tearing it up. This used to be one of the most pretty. It was a beautiful little country cottage. I had a white picket fence that went around the border of this house. I was on my hands and knees pulling up weeds and dead things. And in 2011, November of 2011, they finally got my townhouse, took it away from me, and I moved in. This home belongs to me and my mom, and I had been gone for 11 years. I lived here in town, but remember my truck. December 2002. You've heard me talk about how they punctured the lines in my truck and ran me off into a dry riverbed, tearing it up. This is Washakuna. Yep, I got that. It ripped that lower board out on it when I went through a couple between the trees. Take a look. December 2002 was the last time I was able to drive her. This was a beautiful truck. The original paint on it, I always said, looked like a sunset. Had the conversion paint style. Is beautiful. And we had a real bad snowstorm in I think it was late 2000. And we have a friend that we called her Precious. She was just the sweetest older sister, and she was newly widowed. And I just had this feeling to go check on her because she's, she depended on her husband for a lot, And so I go over to her place, and I'm seeing smoke coming out of the windows. And oh shoot, here we are, we got thick ice that is crashing down trees, and so I go up in there, there's no time. And I go up in there, and I finally am able to rouse her up, get in. Somebody had went over and started a fire for her in a little fire stove, wood-burning stove, and didn't open up the flue, and so it was back filling it up. She had fallen asleep. And while I was opening up the doors and checking on her and her dogs, all of a sudden I heard this like a shotgun blast, and a tree landed, a big old limb landed on the top of the roof here, and on the hood. And we did a brand new paint job, and they gave me that. Those of you who know what a conversion paint job is, that's where up above it has one color, and then as it goes down about halfway down the doors, it starts converting into another color, and goes down at the bottom, and then it's another color. So you see, that's not the color that she had. My mother was involved in a near fatal accident in March of 1999, and she got a little bit of money, and I mean just a little, and in January I had just gotten, no, it was late 1998, and I had just gotten the news that I had a new tumor coming back. in the place where they operated to remove the first fatal tumor. And of course the prognosis at that time wasn't good. Of course now we see, 2018, I'm still here. But I seen her sitting at a car dealership just down the road from me and told Mom about it. And I was up delivering flowers, little bouquets up at the nursing home. I go to the flower shops, go dumpster diving, and I get the flowers and stuff that they throw out, and I'll work all night long to do up all different kinds of arrangements. And I'll take them up to the nursing home, or just any place, or people call me and tell me so-and-so is, needs some cheering up. There's one time that oh my, dozens and dozens of roses that were tossed out, and I mean a trunk full of them. And I worked, I bet you, about 12 hours on those, doing them up in individual bouquets. And I took them down to the police department and gave it to, put them up there and let anybody that wants one, sure, take them to their honey, and I tell you what, women, sisters, the brothers love getting flowers too. I can absolutely confirm that they love getting flowers. It was really cool seeing them brighten up, where if they don't have anybody, can they have some flowers? Yeah. I said, I'm giving these to you. See, you got somebody. So anyway, this is my truck. This is the one that helped me battle for the elderly, the disabled. These were brand new tires. I couldn't hardly believe it when Mom got me in the car and she goes, we need to go for a drive. Okay, Mom. And she pulls in and I said, oh yeah, Mom, look, this is the truck I was telling you about. She goes, oh, it is. I said, yeah, that's the one. Isn't it beautiful, Mom? She goes, it's yours. What? She says, it's yours. Mom, you can't afford that. You can't afford that. That's $11,000. You can't afford that. Mom, you only got $20,000. You can't afford that, Mom. And she goes, yes, I can. Yes, I can. She says, because we're going to go up to Colorado. You and I are going to take a vacation. And and they've been attacking her too. They've been torturing her too, damaging her home. I had a beautiful, beautiful trees. This was so beautiful. All kinds of flowers. Everything so healthy. Everything so lush. And this is what they've done. They destroyed it. They destroyed it because I had a nice home. I come in here and I pulled up dead trees and planted new trees. All these trees here, except for those in front of the house, all these I've transplanted. And there's this tree. I love that tree. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to move. I'm about ready to lose it. Sorry. Wait till you see this when it's in full bloom. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. It's a grandparent tree. Anyway, my mom had a Buick, and the anti-locking brake system had a problem we didn't know about. Of course, they sold it, People who had it knew that there was a problem. And I was near a cell phone tower when all of a sudden I was coming up to a stop sign and the brakes were failing. It was pushing the brake pedal up when I was pushing them down. And just make sure this is still recording. And I went through the stop sign. You know, unless you can push that brake pedal down, it ain't, you know, they're not going to sit there and stop on their own. But it ripped the whole front end off of it, and I had hurried up and made a hard left-hand turn so I wouldn't T-bone them. I said, tore the daylights out of my front end, and they just had to replace the outer skin on the two doors, and that was it. Well, this, her brother, my mom's brother, bought her this car, and it was a nice car, but you see, look, you see that? This was a nice car. You see this? We'll keep looking. Yeah, it's busted up over here. Busted up over here. Well, we got somebody here. Oh, okay, it's Michelle. It's my mom's nurse.
Hi.
Hey, oh, Michelle, hey, son. How you doing?
Stopped by to see how everything was going.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Glad you come by. She's in there.
Is she okay? She
Yeah.
doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some going on pretty bad right now. She'll tell you about it.
Okay.
I'll be right.
Do a supervisory visit.
Okay, I'll be right in.
Okay.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah, these are real short visits.
This right here, our Oldsmobile. This is the one that is the story about when I took my Tom to the vet for a surgery. And on my way to the vet, because at that particular time I had access to one, a guy came over my lane and nailed me. Yeah, we were losing water, and I took it to a mechanic shop, and they told my mother that that it was the water pump, and that was a $300 repair. Because I tell you, everything with me always costs more. Regular price for the others is probably about $160. So anyway, it was the following day that I go up and I get my Tomcat and home, and I'm going to show you this. Yeah, ways that go through here. Yeah, it used to be a lot easier to get around until they all started tearing it up. Well, she's got her car. I pulled up in a Buick with an Oak City police officer right behind me. He acted like he was really mad. Like he didn't want me making it to my home. And he was very aggressive in his talk. I started opening up the door, and he slams it shut, and he says, "Stay in there and roll down your window." And I start honking the horn, and Mom was in sleeping, so I'm honking it, trying to get her attention. And at one point, I can exit the vehicle, and he slams me up against the car. I mean, just right up against this where I'm hitting my chin on the roof, and he's wrenching my arms behind my back. "You're under arrest." "For what?" "Failure to appear." "Failure to appear?" "Yep." "Failure to appear for what?" "For court." Well, why would I have a court? He said, "Well, you got a ticket." I said, "No, I didn't. I never got any ticket." "Yes, you did." "We mailed it to you." "Oh, you mailed it to me." Right. He says, yep. He says, when you didn't pay the fine, he says, you had a court date. He says, you didn't show up for it. I said, well, why didn't you give it? Why didn't you tell me about it? We mailed it to you. I said, oh yeah, it's in the mail again, huh? Yeah. So he said, Mom comes out that time and he's putting me in the car, and she gets our Tom takes him into the house because it's very hot, you know. But I think that she was very scared to be out there at that point. Anyway, he gets me in the car and he tells me, he says, you want me to get your keys? I can get your keys for you. I said, no, it's in the driveway. He says, I can get your keys. He says, I can get your keys for you. I said, it's home. You don't need to get the keys. He said, well, I can get it for you. And it dawned on me then, you know, why is he being so adamant about it? I said, no, you do not have my permission to enter my vehicle. And so he closes the door, and then he starts coming up here. And he's very dodgy. He's dodgy over here. He's dodgy over there. And dodgy here. I'll fall down. And just like when he looked like he reached in his pocket and was withdrawing his hand at the time that my mom came out. And he hurried up and, you know, started stuffing back in his pocket and shot out. And and took me down to the police station. And of course they're not handling me very well. Of course they're not, you know. And well, they're all huffed up, mad, and this female officer, you know, you need to take off this, you need to take off, do this, do that. Yeah. I said I will. I said, how much is the bail? I'd like to get out of here. Your mother's already made bail. Oh, that's why you're so happy. Oh, that's why you're so mad, huh? Not going to be able to keep me in that jail cell, huh? Yeah, you didn't get to get even that little morsel, huh, of having me in there. Yeah, we got her. Yeah, we got her this time. She ain't going to get out of it so easy now. Yeah, we got it. Well, what do you think he was wanting to plant? What do you think he was wanting to plant? If I was that deviant? If I was that sickening and disgusting? Drugs. Sure. Yeah, confiscate the car. Confiscate everything. Yeah. Everything. We found drugs. Here on the property. Take everything. But God and the angels went, oh, no, you don't. Because I tell you, I was coming down the street. There's a street that goes this way. Okay? And it was way up yonder. Then when I was coming down, I seen this flatbed truck. Then I seen black and white unit. And then a vehicle right behind the squad car. And as I went by, I had this really strange feeling, energy to it. It's like they were like this far apart from each other's bumpers. Like, now wait a minute. No officer will ever follow a vehicle that close with another vehicle behind them that is that close. Something's not right, so I sped up. And believe me, I hightailed it. And he come up really behind me down here. It's a block and a half to the stop sign. And the police department is just about a block and a half that way. And he's behind me, and he's got the lights going, you know. He's wanting, and then he hits the sign. Pull over. I only got 2 houses to go. I'm getting this in my yard, my driveway. That's why he was so mad. So anyway, let's get going on this. My home used to be really nice. They get people to come in here, tear things up, and add more burdens. Won't do things right. I was trimming my trees, my crepe myrtles, here on the side of the house when a very strong whipping wind had caught the tool apron I had and jerked me off the ladder and slammed me down. And I landed on a cinder block, and I did damage to my spine. And so I'm not able to do what I used to do. Take care of things the way I used to take care of them. Well, here's something different. Look at there. Yeah, that's the other thing they like to do. They like to sit there and gather up gophers and moles and what have you, and ant dens. They're very good at that. They love getting ant dens and transferring them to whoever the target is. This place used to be so nice. But when you got so many people, and I mean a lot, just beating on you and beating on you and beating on you. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you about this. The water pump wasn't the problem. The problem was a busted radiator. And of course they didn't fix it. And it was right at the time that engine got rebuilt in that Oldsmobile. That was such a good running car. Can't afford to keep fixing all this, you know. Lug nuts shearing off, you know. Fixing the wrong repair, you know, wrong thing, button wrong. You know, putting nails in tires and slashing tires and my Lexus, my 17-year-old, her daughter, 16 years of age, and my Panther that I just told you all about, she's 10 years old. This is where I buried them. Panther is the one that, when they sprayed that stuff on that corner house, she's the one that it killed. This one that got her. She's the one that I lost to it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. In this house right here, Cloud's lawn service. That's a relative. So that's heavily done. Yeah. Yep. That's a newer addition. That's one of the babies to the female that does all the terrorizing. I'm surprised that they're not out here. Because generally when I come outside, they send them out. But this is what they do. This is what they do. They're not going to tell you the truth of what they used. They're not going to. And now, oh, it was a horrible death. It was a horrible death, let me tell you. She was so sick. She was so sick. It was horrible to see the way they killed her. It was so horrible the way they killed her. The way they killed my Hecate, hanging her from the back of my fence. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. It just, where are the good people here? Where are they? Why isn't anybody stopping people from doing all this destruction to my home? When we have given so much to this community, and all these people that I have helped, especially that I sat there and got them well. Why is it that I can't get one? You know, it's my crime. Why wasn't supposed to help the people of Elk City? They got all their goons in here. And they'll tell them whatever they know will get them to come after me and come after my mother and come after our pets. You know, it's been sick since they sprayed Friday. And I can't find him right now. I don't know where he's gone off to, because you know that when animals get sick, that they'll go off. You know, and I've had to do a lot of searching for him to get. And there's not a vet. I don't have a vet. Remember, I don't get to have a vet. Because, you know, I gotta pay for helping those kids. I gotta pay. She's gotta pay. She's gotta pay. Oh, that woman's gonna pay. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you help a single person? How dare you tell them what medicines aren't good for them, what medicines are? How dare you how dare you interfere with our revenue? I was making a lot of money on them coming in for joint therapy and treatments and this medicine. I had them coming in. X-rays, MRIs, CAT scans, joint replacement. And you're one product. Chondroid product. Well, I don't have all those people coming in anymore. They're up doing whatever they want to. Yeah, she can make the lame walk. And I did it in 3 days' time. Do you think me and Jesus Christ are related? Yeah, he's my brother. And I'm his sister. One of the other things that they really like doing is when I buy trees and nice plants, and I, put them in my yard. It's where they go. And next day, they're not there, or that the person that I hired, who come off like they were kind of trustworthy, next thing I know, they mowing them down. Whatever it takes to increase your burdens. That's like this. I got to use it about, one summer, I think. And by the second summer, I kept taking it in for repairs. It had run for about a week. And then take it back in repairs. Have 2 weeks. Back in. We got to where it was so expensive. Couldn't afford it. My mother bought a brand new mower in 2011. Brand new electric mower. $300 mower. I tried to get her to let me store it at my townhouse. Nope, she's going to put it in her storage. And she, Mom, nope. She knows, but I knew more better. And they broke into her storage, and then they kind of did a couple, 2 or 3 around, nothing, of course, stolen, They popped the locks on it, and opened up the door, make it look like, it's just a random. No, I know who did it, but, I couldn't get the police to do anything about it. No. Nope. Nope. Yeah, because, committed a crime. And I'm the one that sat there when that Buick, and that brakes fell on that Buick. It's kind of drizzling out, just drizzling. No buildup on the streets or anything. And they were out there with no rain. And I asked them, where's your rain gear? Oh, it's, Catherine, it's just a, poncho. You can get them for about $2. I said, that's it? He said, yep. I said, nothing else. No bib, no coats. He said, no, that's it. I said, all right. I said, I tell you what. I said, in 3 weeks' time, I said, I'm going to get you. I said, tell me what you want, I want the bells and whistles, We want the reflective tape, around the arms and around the bottom of the coat and on the leggings, and they want the bib, want the coat, and okay, all right. I went online, OSHA, went to a OSHA search, went to a police official website, for their supplies, gears, and they were going to, since it was going to be outfitting such a big order, they had it down to $50 a set and free shipping. So I went to Oak City Water, where the whole city, Oak City building, where the whole town meetings and stuff, and talked to them about asking people to donate their change when they pay their water bill and stuff. And then I went to Derek Manning, who had the Elk Cityan newspaper, and he used to be a police officer. I didn't know it at the time. And I told him what I was doing, and if he would advertise, that I'm doing a fundraiser. We're going to get these, brothers and sisters, we're going to get them some proper rain gear, And once I got that set up, I went down to the police station, and I called him, Chief Holland, and told him everything that I was doing. Oh yeah. Talked with the newspaper. I also talked with Elk City Daily News, And well, actually, it only took 2 weeks. By the time that they had it, they had their all-weather gear. I knew that the minute they know that I was doing something that good for their brothers and sisters on our police department, that people would start questioning what they've been told about me and what they got them to do against me. And they're going to buy it. They're going to buy it. And they did. They got it in there. And that was in 2013. And last May of 2017, we had that tornado hit. And it was out west of town. And 3 years had gone by. I didn't get to see them, but I went out there shortly after the tornado hit. I got to see it see the rain gear. I mean, they had the nice soft, corduroy collar, they were black and had the pinstriping, the bib overalls, the long coat, and hat, all, everything. And I'm like, way to go, God. Way to go, us, They're going to be out there working this all night long. Of course, we had another threat of a tornado coming in and vicious storms. And someone's husband, someone's dad, someone's sister, someone's mother had what they needed to keep them warm, keep them safe. They can be seen so nobody less likely to run into them, protect, help them. But I guess that doesn't count for anything either, because I never gotten one thank you. Miss Catherine, thank you. I haven't had one of them where they stood up and said, you're going to stop persecuting this woman. Yeah. That was in 2013, and in 2015, the video I talked about where I predicted that they were going to make an attempt on my life, and they did. My birthday was the 25th. We're supposed to be lucky 2 weeks before and after 2 weeks after your birthday, but that didn't prove to be so true, because all of a sudden I had lining sloughing out of the intestines and the mucosal lining, and I was in serious shape, and Dr. Elizabeth, I was sent to her, and she's going to do a colonoscopy. So February 4th, we go in for that, and I tell him, I said, I don't want to be put under, because I want to see what was sewn into me, and I want to see where these adhesions and tumors are growing into the bowel. I want to see it all. Next thing I know, the anesthesiologist is slamming the drugs in. Out I go. I wake up, I'm in the recovery room, and I wanted to videotape it. She wouldn't let me take my laptop in, and with the pictures, she goes, here, she said, everything's just fine. Well, she don't know that my background in radiology and gastroenterology. I'm looking through those, and I said, no. I said, right there. I said, that's inflammation. I said, and right through here, I said, that's a piping effect, Elizabeth. there are these rings. Oh, I'm about to lose it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's fixing to shut down. I got to power up. When those rings around the food, when those break down, it looks like pipe. And so, so that's when she had the, because taught her life. Okay.
Or no, just stay. I pray about
Boy. Let's see. This way. Like, so let me see here. On the back side. The cord. Yeah, I need. Cord. I'm still videotaping. Okay. Excuse me. Didn't get it in. And I'm like one. Distended. Very, very distended. I used to be very always athletic. This, but I did. I don't think I would have survived. Gone through. Anyway, turn that quick. Before it going pat on it for some reason. A lot of computers heating up. Let's set this up here. There we go. I'll be able to keep everybody. So you hear somebody talk about event, what's happened to an FBI agent that was at one point assisting with the special needs. And I found basically they were done, you know. They then yeah. Stand up much anymore. They're winning. Down, talk to you. Let's see here. Okay. Am I still on the screen? Okay. So anyway, he had said to me, he goes, Catherine, he says, I know you're telling me the truth. He says, do you know how I know that you're telling me the truth? I said, how's that, Brad? He says, because everything that you said, he says, I can tell you're pulling. That's right. As a story, John, kid that really was quite a hero in showing what was being for money, being stolen there, and they all living in condition, awful. God, just god awful. And Christian, the special needs that I met, was just on the other side of the wall from the apartment. and he didn't have cleaning supplies. He had one bath towel, one washcloth, and that was some washcloth that he had. No trash, no broom, no vacuum. He had a bed, if you want to call it that. He had a rickety, worn-out card table and one rickety little fold, and that was it. And they were being very bad as place looked involved, and we got them to get him as he was. Well, these acts, you would think that it was Christmas morning. I'm not kidding. I'd never seen anybody so excited over cleaning products and such. And the next day, when I come home, he comes bounding out, and Patch, come here. You gotta see this. Come here. I wear a patch over my right eye, most because it's dilated. And when he opens up that door, his world went from black and white to full color. Absolutely, just spick and span. Not a dust bunny. And he goes, "They have to respect me now, huh, Pat? Huh?" I said, "Yes, they do, Chris." He said, "That's right. They have to respect me now. They have to, huh? Huh, Pat?" Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Chris. And we went to my and I had a blanket design on it, and I had an ironing board and an iron, and I had a shower curtain, towels and cloths, and kitchen towels and cloths, and I had some decorations for his wall. I had a black leather vest. I had condition. Somebody tossed it out, along with a pair of black motorcycle riding boots. Kind of a little bit, but kind of mixed there, But your brothers like iron, and they even had jeans, nice jeans that was nice. And every day when he walked out, when they come back, because they pick him up in the morning, take him to where they're at, and then at 3:30 they take him home. And he walked out every single day with his jeans. He's walking feet tall, He came to life. Tell me about somebody else hard time with, and that's getting her. One sister, her brother broke to her, beat the out of her place, demanding money, demanding her way to sit there. These people out of their minds, If they mix it where that they're the doctors. And so they repaired on the door and window. He was terrified. Stay with me, and I'll go down and talk with us, and we'll get this done. We did. Got everything taken care of, and stayed with me where she was safe. And computer, and John Paul was he was a little more higher functioning, and he wanted to learn how to read and write, and they told him he was too stupid. So he retaliated. He wouldn't go. When they come by to pick him up, he ain't going. And move along real fast, okay? They told him if he didn't shape up, start behaving, that they're going to send his money back, and he's not going to have no food, no shelter, no nothing. And they've been making them live off of 5 Vienna sausages and 7 cans of pork and beans per week. That's his weekly food allotment. He's on it for about 2 months. I wasn't aware of that because he was a new. I was coming home from the ER for me, and there's Paul, and he's telling me they've done it, and they did it on the threat, and he doesn't have a home, and oh no. I like this. So, came in, and we go down and we meet a power of attorney. I will be attorney because I'm going to be able to help him get his back. To the bank, total amount is they are. He was right. They are back to the Treasury Department. Process his money back. He had $1,000, and this is when I start line with punctures. Look like to a guy because I had green, and that didn't off. Maybe stop, and they eventually ran in that dry riverbed, and I'm really jump here. I was teaching them how to read and write. I live on a fixed income. I've been disabled since 1991, and those who know my story know what happened. And in January 2003, John Paul was reading. He was writing. He was very, very good. And one day, accused hurting him with the kittens, and he went like this. I can't remember what it was about, but the watch that I had bought him on it, straight across, it wasn't bleeding, that you could tell that it was, but they told me that I'm being accused. Him. Oh, we're going to get this dirty about it. So we went down to, and they were talking about $595 in a bank. And I said, well, where's that at? That company. They got a bank in their office. Oh, I didn't know that. What about the $1,009? What do you mean, $1,009? I said, well, it's checking account. Checking account. Yes, checking account. It's one identical checkbook. And it's been wrote, oh, John Paul Caesar, he should have been living very well, eating. But so anyway, they John Paul, which is fine. That's fine. That's the way they power of attorney we did. That was the plan. April comes along, 2000. Mom and I do we're going shopping, and I had document hand over the FBI agent, bank account, all this stuff. And I'm in the bedroom finished getting dressed, and I hear my mom screaming. And I come out, standing at the patio door, and she's screaming. And I go running over, and there's squad cars in front of my apartment, and they're setting out tear gas equipment, guns, all that kind of stuff. And go to my medical, and I followed up with which is like cane, and back out there I've got a syringe that they got into the apartment. That is going down in my heart. You're going to have a hard time explaining why I did that. And that's what's, because it had only been about a year behind me, because a different building. I wasn't that serious anymore. I moved up to one bed, but behind me there was a young man who was suicide lying, and the police come. There's a big place, and he went to open the door, so they shot gas in there and went in there. It wasn't by his gun. Oh, yeah, that's playing through our mind. So anyway, they're to a safe house, because he on my life, and safe house. It was not behavior center, but no, same place they took me. 15. They got me the next morning to the courthouse, told me I had a choice between facilities, either go to Vernon, Texas, which I don't want to go to, or I go to the hospital in Oklahoma City. And I'm revealing for a very particular. I got friends and mom calling the doctors because they told them that that I was delusional, that thinking somebody's out to hurt me, And my friends and family calling up going, that's true. And they tell them about the case. Thankfully, I only spent 8 days in the facility and got loose. Make them happy. And so during all this time, year after year, they're getting to doctors, they're getting to my medicine, they're getting to my bank accounts, they're getting to my business, they're getting to friends, they're invasion. Read my Facebook, you read it. I really don't know all that. I want to talk about what's going on. And isn't this interesting that February 2015, that when I had that colonoscopy, me up with amphetamine, Demerol, as a pain, an antispasmodic, and I know there's, and that's what was causing my rate to be rocketing, and I can't. Anyway, Peanut Elizabeth, oh, everything's fine, and I'm sitting there right now, no, it's not fine. She takes my mom outside the room and tells her that because I'm not stable have to leave, and I'm going to be here for going home, and we'll give you a call when we come pick her up. Well, my mom, you know, she's doing. Dr. contacted the police department, filed, you know, and it's admitted. Wrote down that my mother stated that she was afraid. Not what my mother said. She prayed for me, not for me, because she was right there, showing Dr. Penna that the photos that she's taken show a bunch of problems that are going on. She's lying, or she's got. And I'm laying in the bed when all of a sudden a police officer shows up, and I go with him. Where did they take me? Red Rock, girl, center there, and go again, back to Red Rock. And so I'm there for about over a week, where they pull me back and forth, and I got the hand change the waist and going down to ankles and shackles around my ankles, and you know, and the courthouse has the mental one. And of course, before I go to the court, they got I don't have any type of contraband. Officer, male officer that's the desk, male officer with his hands this, reaches around both of them and gets fools my woman. And I went, that's anyway. When you officer, when they're officer, that's illegal. Fresh a woman for a man to do that. So we're in the courtroom, and Deanna Webb is assistant DA. You know, do you notice how I have a hard time with enunciating my words? Because the tumor, the growth here on these ears, and the whole left side of my face is affected by it. I'm feeling in it. So this is why that you see this kind of, you know, kind of unnatural movement. And 15 years to get that. We did an MRI, and they told me everything fine. Asked every MRI. Nope, that's fine. Well, finally, in February 9th of 2017, we did an MRI, and behind, I hit the jackpot. The doctor that diagnosed it as an abnormal growth of the parotid gland. It's not just a tumor, the parotid gland. An abnormal growth is actually just like a tumor. Yeah, 17 years. I'm not kidding about that. Many emergency rooms over it too. Anyway, when I'm at Red Rock, facilities that they're wanting to take me to work with me. They talk, and they find an account for the National Brain Foundation, and then the Brain Tumor Organization, cancer. We're talking about stuff, and they're turning them down. We're not accepting her. And so what? Oh yeah, and Molly Peast was my attorney. She was not. Her job are not to say. You are not to defend her. You just follow what we say, what we tell you do, and So there was nothing that she submitted on my defense. I'm psychotic, which means that you are dreaming up problems, like a hypochondriac and stuff. And the medical records and shows that in their like when I medicine and my go evaluation, sound of mind, thing is just right where it's supposed to be. We can't have that. We can't have that being presented. And a web, the very first meeting that we start with, of course, it's closed doors. It's all closed. Because you can't have anybody, seeing what they're doing to me. Oh no, oh no. And have anybody know what hurt is done to a Christian, to a saint, one of God's, a pure soul. No. I have closed doors. And so, Anna Webb says, Judge Michelle Rose is the judge over it. She has been talking about bank accounts concerning Diversified Family Services, and she's been making the direction to that are hidden. She goes, no, right? We're not going to talk about that. No. And I will talk about that. So it's obvious that that's the reason why I'm here. No, we're not going to talk about it. So to get to the point now, they're finally able to put me in a state psychiatric hospital. And had these people, of course, believing that, that I'm psychosomatic. And I'm not to have any medicine. And God, how am I going to get out of this one? God, they got me, God. I'm going to tell you something. To yourself in that kind of situation, it'll make you question your belief in God, question your faith, make you question it. How am I going to get out of this, God? Well, God had a plan. Actually, the facility was, well, you don't want it. Anyway, the people there were good. They were good people. And so, not having the medical care or the medicine, I went down. I called the ambulance, took me to the ER, did an abdominal CAT scan. It showed serious problem. Of course, I've been diagnosed with tumors. The whole side of my intestine is away from the abdominal wall. And you know what that means? It means psychosomatic. It means I got a serious health problem. This is I'm bringing it up for you. Here you go. Camera's up on me. You see that back? See, it goes from the hips and then inside and goes. See how it is? It's lagging. It's not supposed to look up this, then look this, and it's not. That whole right side is torn away from the cavity, and it shows thinning back wall. Also, adhesions penetrating the bowel wall. Anytime medicine that a pinhole in the intestine is enough to leak out uh, contents into the body, you're 4 hours. And I get multiple of these growth go through the entire left side of my colon, and a lot of things going on. So now it's automatic. These are, and also I with the state representative, RUS. He is Oklahoma House of Representatives. I had been with his office, and it was a I was taken in ER, me out of pain. I had that Thursday to recover, and Friday morning. Now, I had never speak to a counselor. You know, you're supposed to within 48 hours, but it had been several days, and things moved very slow. And when I talked with my counselor, I said, "Okay, see where they have the diagnosis automatic." Now on the emergency room radio, you know, because I heard that I was discharged from the hospital with that radiology report. It should have been admitted to the hospital. Now they know. Now they know they're wrong. They were lied to, and they have been hurting me. And so that counselor goes and talks to the doctor. Talk to him one time for a few minutes, and all of a sudden she kind of takes me back there. He's sitting there, and he kind of got a little bit of a worried look. He goes, "Is that you say?" I said, "Well," I said, I want to thank everybody. I appreciate that had been towards me. And I didn't. Food was god awful. I could days that I was there. I might have maybe 3 or 4 times, not any more than that. But the discharge, you take 8 hours to 3 days. Me discharged. I had a driver to take me to the bus stop. And when I got home, these people were very angry because they just knew they were going to be able to keep me locked up in that state psychiatric facility. They were able to accomplish it. They finally got the job done what they were after. They finally got it. Well, then come 2015, we have a for the and Bill Helton was for that position, and Bill Helton was in my living and looking over the records of John that show sets of 301, 302, blah 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 blah. He wanted me to bring to a town meeting, and I'm kind of reluctant, but he wants me to do it. He wants me to and that I was happy to do that, and so so I put out for 40 copies. I went to the city meeting, and I about it. I handed a copy for a lot. thinking behind that desk. Oh, shoot. I know now. Oh, no. A week later, my house was broken into. Mom had her pain medicine stolen. Or a few missing. I had all mine stolen. Plus, both our strong boxes were broken open. And and the officer takes my my broken strong box and okay, be very careful. The title of my truck, my car, strong, in the envelopes where the title is several $100 bills. And he's got a box, he puts it in, he goes out to, and I'm expecting him to give me a receipt. Next thing I know, he drives off. Anything with my truck. I can't do anything. I want to, but there's, see the shape of the house. And so, it was a couple days without listening for my kidney. I do with surgery, the tumor, 100% tumor. If they didn't remove it, I was going to die. And I was in so much pain. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I went in and got my night wear on, and I went to bed, and I was going into pain as bad as it was getting. And I thought if I am in bed, I would stay. That didn't happen. I just remember just overwhelming pain, and I'm seeing stars. Next thing I know, in New York City, I'm bruised, middle of the forearm down to my fingertips. You cannot tell what race I was. Was that bad? I my set my night. I was a type game. I'm wearing men's underwear. What in the world? Evidently, they'd taken me up to the emergency room, and oh, they did. And like I'm cut up. Take me to Oklahoma City, another facility. And I'm with my mom, and that way that I was talking to her. And I'm in this pain blackouts. I do not get physical. I don't. Very sharp tongue, and it's very unpleasant. Very hard. It's very, very hard for me to hear the recount of how I spoke to whomever it is there. And my mom has never really seen. So fortunately, that when I've been, some have in a hospital, is in the hospital, or I'm at home. Unfortunately, I don't go anywhere. But they jumped on doing this. You, miss, you poor thing, you're awful to you. You know, why don't we help you? You know, we can get a protective order where she won't ever come to you anymore. We'll help you. We'll protect you from her. How she is. So that how it has been so. And they all had me, and I heard her talk to it. She can't take it no more. She can't take it no more. Here I am, the one protected. Got her believing I'm the one that she needs to be afraid of. Just like they did in 2003, you know, 2015, February. What is it? 4 months later, state psychiatric facility, and I'm in a county one, Oklahoma City. And I spent about 2.5. No, I spent about 3 weeks there. They made sure they got quite a bit of money out of me. And so I've been happy that I got out. So 3 times that they've done this to me. You know, they killed my left kidney. I needed it removed. I was becoming very toxic, and any time that you got one kidney that's going down, it will take them with it. That's why they get on it right away and get it removed. That's what your life and save that other kidney. I couldn't get any help. I went all over Oklahoma trying to get it removed. My lines were tapped. You know, how do I know that? Because when I go to another place in another state, things are going very well between me and that health professional. 3 or 4 days, obviously they're totally different. Doing anything, shutting it down with me. Bye, like COVID, we don't see anything. We don't all this. There's only one reason why all of a sudden that they agree. They agree, yeah, on the films, yeah, no doubt. Well, we can do this, we can do that. And it's like in Denver, Colorado, that I had a urologist that was a surgeon, and I was admitted the night before the surgery. and it was a different doctor that was on duty that night. And the doctor comes in, Dr. Michelle Reeves, and tells me that the patient has been killed, and I'm being discharged. I want to speak with my doctor. I allow her phone. She leaves, laying in the hospital bed, to the other half, and news that they were to. I'm at this point about ready to hang. He comes about 5 female, but mostly males, 5 or 6 nurses. They come over and they rush me. They throw me in bed and and leave me alone. Done anything? She done anything? Why are you doing this? They're all piling on top of my arms and my legs, and I got very big arms. You could tell that I was full field construction. I just lifted. I lifted these male nurses. Little guy, this big. I mean, he's scared. He's really scared. Look over. I start cracking up. Okay, just so you know, relax. Administrators, here we go again. That's what they love to do. If you're a targeted individual, you know everything that I know it's true. You do. Ruin your character. Oh, she's, yeah, bipolar. He's schizophrenic. She's multiple personalities. This is what they do. These type of titles they put on you are that jury do not get questioned. You know, especially like molested. This guy molested these girls or this daughter or his. People, when they see that in the news, they'll go, okay, that he's guilty, and then they won't question anything. Automatically, he's guilty. So they know how to do this. They've been at it and got it perfected. And so I left Denver, Colorado with a dead kidney in me. And and I was about to have it. I got the doctor that absolutely was going to remove it, and all of a sudden backed out. So yeah, it's obvious. Of course they're going to do that, because when you're these special needs kids, they get money. It's state and federal government. They get Social Security and disability. They get all the funding to help pay for medical equipment and other things that they need that they don't have. You know, there's a lot of entitlements. And I estimated the time that I've been arrested, I estimated $4 million. And there's for and Paul Medicaid, there was no need to pay for medicine. So his insurance is paying for his medicine. Who's the medicine for? So very lucrative. Very lucrative. And they never stop. stop. I sure would. Now they're going after sprayed, lawn care sprayed the yard next to me. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. I think very wonderful, wonderful joy to have. There's one Marianne, little widow in the corner, the front yard to her back porch, and I came back, and you wouldn't budge it. And so I thought, he looked at me like he was very frustrated, almost like into a corner, like a dog. Ah, not right. So I'm walking over. What'd you find, boy? What'd you find? Somebody there? Huh? Somebody there? What'd you find, boy? And back I get this guy shoots out from the back porch. It's closed in, and heads down the alley. Good boy. All that guy there. Sit there and find these that have babies, and at their entry have that he'll sit and protect those babies and that mama. Anything coming around. And he does the catch and release. Feed him. He doesn't need to kill anything. And so when they bring the moles and set them free on my property, I've seen him across the yard. This big old rat. Take it into somebody else's garden. Done that with guy that lives behind the side. That's been causing all kinds of. When I have the yard and up the ground, he's calling police. So my Juno, well, when he catches my most stuff, he'll take him over there. Those are smart. No. So I'm gonna stop. I've got to find out what kind of poison they used on her, and I doubt if they're going to truth. I'm going to that. I one that's sick. God dang it. Oh, it is just never Dr. Kelly, why would he sit there and force me that I took a very serious reaction? A few of these pain pills, you're going to take this, you're going to do it my way. On the third day, I blacked out. I went to go pay. Oh, next thing I know, I'm waking up and it's o'clock in the morning. And I got my boots and my jeans on. Come out, Mom. What happened? I can tell Dad, and that's where I, fortunately, after this reaction, contact the pharmacy company, tell them about it, and there are two different kinds of doctors, health professionals these days. They're either a healer or a killer, and in that Dr. Stephen Blake Kelly was of the that when they some harm that they were going to do everything to get rid of you, and so these U.S. test results, and I could never get a copy of the UA test results because he was lying. I find out how he's called the pharmacy. He did. And for adamant lumbar and this, because there's 3 vertebrae in the sacrum, and they say that you want the sacrum included, but all they do is reach down S1 lumbar, the 5th lumbar vertebrae, which sits in transition to the sacrum first. S1 first. If you don't have the and sacrum, they don't include it. Hey, oh yeah, they did. They put the order in for it. Well, I got the report. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. So, buprenorphine, brand name did damage to me. I went into a pain blackout and tell him that had been increased. I'd been wanting to see if he would make that observation. When I my records, he wrote down, sure enough, 30% increase in pain. And anyway, he went after me, discharged me, and then about 4 weeks ago, we had the ice storm in Oklahoma City. My mom was scheduled to go get her refill with him, and he said that if you don't come up here, you're we're not doing anything further. And she tried to hold it to the phone. No, yes, they can. I've seen him do it for other people. He's done it for me. Yes, he can. And that was the one thing that I wanted to get Mom away from him as soon as possible. That he was going to cut her loose, and she wanted to fill that position. And well, she couldn't be there. That's luck on her. And he go. And I had to take her with me. And cause problems. This is you. You do, and that I don't have much. That accumulative needs to be done. Okay, I've got some film of it. What I've been talking about film, but now my family, I was ones of my family, now evidence, my testimony, what has been being done to me. I gotta find. I'm very losing him. My Lexus and they were very. I got one vest on, and all he vet he's seen that he how they were alive. And crap done on them. That's how it goes. That's how it's been going. And I'm concerned about my mom. She went to go to friend, and I have trust in God, angels, to make sure that he's God. Anything happened to her, they had a U-Haul slammed into her, killed her. Anyway, hopefully 2 months longer. Gotta give, right? Whether it's me or maybe God crossed my path that well that there's been enough free. They've this woman long enough to this. See it? See this one? See it? Go in this part of remove. It happened. This did. And there's other scars. When hoping that something very good is going to bring, and we're going to be free of this. And we can get out of here. This house flood hit in 2015 when May 15 when they had me stuck up in that little mental facility, Oklahoma City, the one that they sent me to after I delivered the copies of the bank account to the city leaders. They stuck me in that little facility there, and within about 2 days of that, there come a downpour for several days, and it flooded big parts of this town that we've never seen a flood like that. And declared, you know, where they can get funding, you know, for repairs or rebuild. Well, damage, especially foundation. We've got problems. Everybody else got female. We didn't. Everybody else gets to have their home taken care of. My mother and I have got to live in. They just destroyed it. They just destroyed it. Mother is funny and die. She's ready to go home. Oh, did you see her when she was 17 years? Is she beautiful? Is she beautiful? Torture her so bad. Wasn't good. Keep her in so much pain too. They do the same thing. Dear doctors, they don't get her out. My medical, my knowledge of the medicines and natural medicines, and it's like afraid for. Here's what we've had to do. There's her. Okay. Now come over here. Be taken. Like this. Two women. She's disabled. We live on a very income. They rob us and take it. For 14 months, I have rarely been able to get out of bed. And she's the same way. You're just 27 to sit here talking at each other. This is our life. This is what they've done. This is what they have a life. With that we leave this house is to go get groceries or go pay bills. See what else they're sending me in the mail that they say that I did. Yeah, you owe me this, and yeah, you owe me that, and you gotta do this, and you gotta. Oh, wait a minute. Your grass is too than what it should be. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm out here mowing the yard. You see my front yard. I'm on one side, I'm mowing it. By the other side of the yard, and sends me a notice in the mail, the picture of the yard side telling me that if I don't yard, that I end up being fined. Well, we take it, it shows up. Oh yeah, she let her yard grow up, and we're on top of that. We told her she better get out there mother yard. I said, well, look at that picture. See the gas can? See the handle of the weed eater? See the wheel right there? That's on more. I was mowing when they came to the picture. I was mowing that yard. I was out there mowing it. I'm mowing the yard. I'm sweeping up this. I'm picking up this. They drive by and throw the car. Pick it up. You can deal with this. Oh, you don't need that. I ain't like that. 2 bullets. Sit in the window of my car. Get out there and let me tell you. Great therapeutic pool. As long as I can get that with man snap, and just go, oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, sister. Come for me now. Come for me now. You think you're so intelligent? You're such a god person. Oh, look at you, how god you are. While you're sitting on kids, even these young adults, taking advantage of the. Oh yeah, you're just a pride and joy of the city in Beckham County. You bet you are. Yeah. Oh, my God, stand out, y'all. I'm so righteous. I'm so righteous. You just feel right. Oh, you ain't righteous by a long shot. Know where you are. There's one thing about these kind of people. Around them is this. And there will come a day. Oh, God, a day. All this pain, torturing, and all this suffering, and all this pain, all this beating down, and breaking my bones, cutting me open, holding me down, me open, shoot me up. Love to do that. Get you in that emergency and slam a chemical into that IV line. Oh my God. Pain hits the heart. Oh shit, oh shit. I thought it was him. They got me. Nice to see you. Allergic to it. Cardiac killer. I come up off of that girl, clutching my chest. That was April 14th. April 21st, 2014. I seen this hand come down. I realized that it doesn't look like ours is physical. It's a trend. And I see it reach in between my ribs. And I got this peaceful feeling that came for me. I knew who it was. And I could literally see the cupping, his hand cupping around my heart. And when that bolus and then hit me full impact, I go over that and go out the body. And right then, right in the ring, God, not today, you don't. You don't get it this time. But I tell you, that's what it did to me. 80 pounds in 2 weeks. 80 pounds. Do it in 2 days. How about me? They just keep on and on, don't they? Is it every end? Oh no. Oh no. We can talk for several weeks. Talk about all these things they've done to me. What they've done to my mother, my pets. I don't know if I'm going to make it out alive. I want to. Of course I do. Time. Talking about what I saw on the when I was murdered by a dog. That's another one. Coronavirus. Told my husband that he had the tumor, but he didn't. He just drained it. damage he did to me, he was able to keep hidden until the doctors and the ER, oh, there's nothing wrong with her, she's just a drug taker. You know, like the stuff going on today. You know, we've been battling for a year. Oh, yeah, she's just a drug seeker. Just a doctor jumper. Until it killed me. And I just happened to get in with another neurosurgeon. Here we go, October. I when it comes around. October 29th. Dr. Aldis, I can tell something very bad happened. So he puts me in the hospital. That's 10 o'clock. October 30th, 8 a.m. I have a violent grand mal seizure. And it kills me. For 14 minutes. For 14. We got to be with the medical field, don't we? Really big problem. Yeah. Proof what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Find some good, honorable doctors, helpers that would like to have this brought to them, and we start back to the way that medicine was meant to be and it used to be, where you cared, you didn't have all this stuff that, well, don't help them. Bored, you know. Yeah, years of age of their life. Next, it's cheaper than it is to help. Lifetime, all these, you know, we're going to meet in the next lifetime because these, I'm spiritual law on them. It says that when someone wounds you and they do so without provocation, they weren't provoked, you didn't provoke them into attacking you. They decide they're going to do all and do it to you. The that they wounded can request of God the laws stood that the Spirit to have done to them whatever that person decides upon, sees, and to be done as long as decides. That's a law that they don't want you to know. And so I'm going to have names for this such a distant memory. And I'm healed. And all of us healed. That's when they have their freedom. But until then, no way. And you know, talking about these fights, these battles, I'll tell you one of the very good aspect of sharing and talking about it is that for those who don't really know how to fight things, that during these wars, these battles, teaches, shows others how to do that, how to fight, how to say you. There's a point that all you got is the truth. That's it. That's all you got. And I tell you this, more times than not, it's a need. because that is empowerment. It is your need, and that's something away from you, not ever. To have the true truth, to know what the true truth is. Because that's why they want to get rid of us. They've done things that they ought not to be doing. But they want to get rid of the evidence. They want to get rid of the person that can testify against them. And God says, what evil men conceive in the darkness, I will bring it into light on the mountaintop. As it also getting tired. This has been quite and that will set themselves up as gods. And that's what they've been doing. With our heart technology, thoughts in our heads, and leading us that it's God or it's us when it's not. That's why you got to know yourself so well, and also listen to those of us who have in these battles, so you know which is truly a. We know how devilish cunning that they can be, and if we share this info, then it helps everyone else to be able to have a chance of getting their life back. Talk about what they're doing, because that's the only way to be able to see that what's being done to them is really happening. It really is the way that it is, yes. Because there's securities admitting their job was to ruin good people's lives. They didn't do anything. They're good people. We're to ruin their lives. How do they do it? When you start getting that information, that's when you can start fighting back. And know you came into this world with everything that you need, and it's in here. It's in here. This is your power, your empowerment. You don't have to struggle for that. You don't have to. Know that there are times when you get down, it's okay to be down. It's okay. Because you can't be high power all the time. You'll burn out. You'll burn out. And it'll cause you problems. Because there's times that it gets to me too. And I want to leave. I do. Of course. Anybody that's dealing with this kind of pain and having doctors advocate that pain, and you got real health problems. I know you're not in pain, but because of what other people do, said, who is it that said yes? That's good for thinking. No, it's not. Hey, loved ones, brothers and sisters, I'm going to hang in there as long as I can. I'll keep you updated about my son. I don't know where he's at. He's sick right now, and they go in hiding. Get him in here and see what I can do for him. And please keep us in your prayers. Yeah. Because I can't lose anymore. It's time for things to change for us. Because if they don't, we're not getting us. We're bedside our existence. Keep the up. Be able to be there in a physical, but through this moment, be there. We can be of each other. Absolutely continue my knowledge. information on this is natural medicine solid. As many of you know who have taken the items, products, and according to how to take them as well, that I share with you. And it's too dangerous to be going to the office anymore. And it's time to take advantage of where our root in medicine came. Keep the faith. And don't forget to reach out to a friend. Let them know what they need. Because you'll be surprised at how much that they are in need too. Anytime that need is, I just need somebody to talk to. I need it to know what's happening to me, what's being done to me. We're all in this together. That's what the motto was back in the 60s and 70s. You know, we're all in this together, and we're going to get us all of us out of it. Okay. Namaste, my friends, brothers and sisters. I'm really on this.